Oh, hey guys, welcome to United Sauce and Wingers. My name's Dominic, and today we're going to talk about how we just lost to Sheffield United, who are bottom of the league, relegation, can't buy a win, had Phil Jagielka. We had Bruno, Pogba, Martial on the pitch, and we still couldn't win. I'll be honest with you, if this is one of the shows where you just want to get like, oh, it'll all be okay and stuff, I'm not going to overreact. I'm not going to be reactionary, but I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about this game. I'm not going to hold back. There's not going to be any sort of Ollie out. So if you want that, you can just go away now because I'm not doing that. I'm going to give you some really breakdown analysis and talk about and basically tell you where it went wrong for me, in my opinion, and where we go from now. But yeah, it's going to be 100% the truth. So, guys, all we've got to do is say, let's do it. All right, guys, welcome to United Sauce and Wingers. I'm Dominic. You've got Sean here as well, and you've got Naji. You know the normal faces. Guys, we're going to get straight into this. We just lost to Sheffield United. 2-1 to Sheffield United. Let's just put it in this perspective right now, okay? They're bottom of the league. I think they've got 2 wins. Is it 2 wins? 2?
Can't be more than that. Yeah,
more than that, right? They
haven't even got 10 points on the board. I know that much.
No, they had 5, so they've probably got about 8 now, right?
8 now.
Yeah.
They couldn't field the full team. They had Phil Jagielka playing at centre back. I just want that to sit. Just let that settle in for a second, because I'm going to be honest with you right now, guys. I'm not going to try and sugarcoat this. We are a complete laughing stock to the rest of the world right now. I mean, it's going to be trending. There's going to be Ollie out trending, which is going to be ridiculous because it's not Ollie's fault, in my opinion. I'm going to tell you why. There's going to be so much laughter, memes going around. We are a complete and utter laughing stock. Laughing stock. This is one of the worst games I think I've ever seen Manchester United play this season. It is embarrassing that Phil Jagielka had our number. They had 5 points before this game kicked off. 5 points. We are trying to get a title, and they absolutely embarrassed us. You know what, guys, right? It's one of those things, right? There's more to life than football. I get it. But especially in lockdown, this is what keeps me going. This is what keeps you going. It's a passion. It's a hobby. It makes us happy. It gets us emotion and stuff. I'm being honest with you right now. This is ridiculous what just happened. And I'm trying to keep it in. And I'm not trying to be one of those reactionary fans. But if you feel like, oh, you know what, guys, this happens. Guys, let's just talk you about the team sheet before I bring these boys in, right? We have Pogba on the pitch, Bruno on the pitch, Rashford on the pitch. We had Telles, is probably the most attacking fullback we've just bought recently, right? We had Martial on the pitch. We had De Gea, who's been with us since before I was even born, right? And we still couldn't beat Sheffield United. It is embarrassing. It's gutless. It's pathetic. And you know what? You know what, Sean? I actually feel sorry for Ollie. I feel sorry for him. I honestly feel sorry for the brother, because he must be thinking, I put out a team to win. No one can say that he didn't put out a team to win. No one can say that. Everybody saw the team news and thought, yes, Ollie. I was tweeting. I was like, yes, Ollie. You're playing your rotation. You got Axel in there. Me and AG, we always want Axel in there to just he can hold the ball. He's strong and so forth. So many people had L's in that game. Sean, I need a breather, man. Tell me what you're thinking. Then we're going to go straight into the comments, because I want to get people's thoughts.
Yeah. Well, you're going to do the comments first, or do you want me to go first?
You know what? Let me do the comments, because I
do the comments, man, and then I'll come in.
You know what, right?
Get everyone involved.
RG, just so bad. RG Patrick, well, at least I can stop crying now. Honestly, I'm so deflated. I've got a gym in my little conservatory. After this stream, I'm going to absolutely bench so hard. Like, honestly, I am literally furious. Mabanda Chickens, Mabanda. This is the one name that will cheer me up. I love this name. It was a shocker. The only consolation I have right now is that the Foxes dropped points. The performance was all, yes, it was diabolical. Kliss, you know what? Kliss is such a relaxed, cool guy. He said he's never been so angry at a game before. Look how it's affecting us. This is how it's affecting us, because it was gutless performance.
Yeah.
Carl Lewis, I can't believe I started trusting these players. De Gea, Martial, Bruno, absolutely terrible. We're going to talk about these players. Ollie, and if you think I'm not going to talk about Bruno because he's just exempt, I'm going to talk about a lot of players, and I'll tell you right now, Bruno's going to be one of them. I'm not saying, oh, no, I can't talk about Bruno because of what he's done for us. No player is safe from criticism. Ollie has no idea what to make subs. Donny needs to run the team. Surely he can't do worse than Tony and Greenwood, 100%. What are you saying, Tim? Buggy vibes. From the first minutes to the end of the first half was too quick, could just passed around. Sheffield had more sting in them, caught us off guard numerous times, 100%. Sufan, what are you saying? No positives tonight. I was just starting to believe too that something special could happen. Our big players went missing and we were so slow in possession, big time.
Guys, can I ask a question to somebody in the comments? Can we find out what the possession stats were? For the game tonight, because I'm not sure. But it'd be good to find out.
LJ, Cavani needs to start. Marshall, Rashford, Greenwood, Bruno, Pogba, Telles, Maguire, Tuenze, Bindé. Well, that's the whole team, LJ. That's the whole team, man. It's the whole team. Aaron, what are you saying? Well, the title race was fun while it lasted. Yeah. End of the day, it was about the next game. We always want to see. Look, guys, I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm not being reactionary. I'm not in the slightest, because it's not just about this game. We've won games where we've been down how many times, right? And I've always said it's about the win. It's about the next game. But I'm telling you right now, on this performance and the previous performance where we just scraped a victory, we will not win the league. I'm saying it. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to say where we are in our development. We are so far behind the development of a passing, moving, dynamic football team. It is disgusting how far behind we are. And I'm not just saying on this game, guys, don't be thinking, oh, he's just saying because we lost this game. No. I've seen all the other games when we just scrape by. And I was like, it's fine. I can put that aside because we need the points. I need the win and we can build it up later on. We are not going to win the league. Sean, come in. I'll come to the other comments.
Right. So I feel like there's so many things that I could got to talk about tonight, because there's no way we should be losing this game today. But I said it, we have to approach every game with the right attitude and the right mindset. And today, I felt like all the deficiencies in this squad that have shown up over the last 5 years, like all the absolutely useless. That's exactly right. All of the inconsistencies, all of the frailties, all of the chinks in the armor of the club, it came home to roost tonight. Mm-hmm. Where do I start? De Gea doesn't command his area. He never has done. Never probably never will do. If he doesn't do it now, he never will do. Set pieces. Dom, if you remember, go back to the Leeds United game. We were steamrolling him. I think we were 4-0 up at that time, and we conceded from the corner for their first goal. What did I say to you? I said, yeah, we're 4-0 up, but we can't keep conceding set pieces, because at some point, there's going to be a game where that bullshit is going to cost you, right? And today, again, lo and behold, that came home to roost with the set pieces. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as much as I feel he put out a strong team today, he's got to be held accountable. Why the hell is he waiting until the 80th minute to make substitutions? Substitutions that he could have made 20, 30 minutes earlier, because the game was only going one way. And I'm sitting at the screen, I'm like, where the hell is Donny? Why has he not put Matic to centre-back yet? Mm-hmm. What is he waiting for? 81 minutes. I don't understand it. So Ollie, that's probably the only part I'm going to go in on him today, because it was the indecision.
Yeah, it wasn't.
A lot of people have been saying that one of the things about Ollie is he doesn't make the subs. And today, I have to agree with them, because today he needed to make them earlier. I think Cavani should have started. For the life of me, I can only understand. He's played 4 games in a row, so he's obviously an old man. He can't play 5 in a row. Maybe that's what Ollie's thinking, and also saving him for the Arsenal game. But at the end of the day, we've got to win the game in hand. And I just feel like overall tonight, it was a bad day at the office. Martial, anonymous. Rashford, anonymous. What are they doing? Like, these are the games we need them to step up. And these are our attacking players that we're relying on. Rubbish. Greenwood in the first half. Golden opportunity. He's got to score that. He can't even hit the target. I just feel like, today was just a bad day at the office. No one was on their game. And I feel that has to come down to their team didn't show up with the right mindset to come out and play a game like this. They started believing their own hype, got carried away with themselves. From minute one, you saw the tempo was off. They weren't sharp. The passing, they were missing placing passes, easy, basic passes. And I think the overarching point that I want to make here is that, the team it's still got a long way to go, and they've got to understand they cannot just show up and think you're going to win. You have to be on it every game, and we're not there yet, man. We're just not there yet.
Yeah, I'm going to come to you, AG, in a second. Guys, thank you for watching, as always. I'm trying to perk myself up, but I'm just being who I am. I'm absolutely just devastated. I'm devastated. Like the video. It obviously helps the video and helps us what we're trying to do. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you coming in. This is just I want to say it's a safe place, but it's not really that safe because I'm about to go on it. I'm about to go in on it, and I know Naji's going to. We all know Naji's got a few words to say and he likes to talk. So this is the first time Naji's been this quiet. I'm going to bring it in, but I know that he can probably take up quite a bit of time. So I'm going to build this up a bit. Let me get the comments and I'll come to you, Naji, in 2 seconds. James, Ollie still doesn't know how to beat a low block. Oh, James, honestly, I know he doesn't. Oh, mate, it just makes me feel sick, man. Lucky Arsenal is, you know what? Arsenal as well. They got Partey back. No, I'm not talking about it yet. Marshall loses the ball and jogs. He always showed lack of desire, no agenda. Flicking hell, mate. What is going on?
Can I just say that second goal that they scored, Dom? I haven't got words to describe how rubbish.
No, mate. We're going to talk about that, Sean.
We deserved it. Yeah,
Sean, I'm going to talk about that goal in a second. I want to get Naji in here in 2 seconds. We didn't show up today. Poor defenders, late subs. We need a new defensive coach. Tuchel gone, Poch gone. Confidence, if so, why? Guys, it is just diabolical. Naji, the floor is yours, mate.
I have mixed emotions, man. I'm actually surprised. I'm not actually surprised at the result. I didn't know when it was going to come, but I've been saying this for God knows how long, even when we were top of the league, when we played that game against Liverpool. When you got a team who don't know how to kill off a team, you're gonna struggle regardless. And a lot of people saying, we're going to win the title. And if we won it, cool. But I've always stuck with that same sentence of, if we win it, it will genuinely be like Leicester, that one-off. This team is not ready. And this is saying it's still part of a rebuild. I've never taken my eye off it. People are getting too carried away with results, getting too carried away where we're on the table, missing obvious and clear evidence of where we actually are. They're missing it within their performance because they're saying, we got the points in this and this. And, that's cool. Do that. Do you know what I mean? And everyone jumped on the hype train. I was dancing. I was happy. I never once took an eye off where this team was. I never once took an eye off because it's called balance. It's called understanding where your team is at. Now, I'm not going to ramble on. I feel like we deserve to lose based on the performances. But when I look at the goals we conceded, I don't think we deserve to lose based on those. I feel we deserve to concede one based on the last goal. That first goal clearly shouldn't have been given. Would it have swayed the balance? Different mentality? Maybe. However, when you're 1-1, that should be the push there. You go, okay, let's get back into a game. You've done it many times this season. It's a different route. Twanzebe's just standing there, not even coming out and doing bits. We'll get into players in a bit. Why am I seeing Bruno, who's 10 yards behind him, who's going to make the hardest challenge ever he could make, close him down? I'm sorry. This team does not have the mentality to win a title. And if they win it this season, it will be strongly because of the league and the way we're playing games. This league is set up for squad rotation. Massive. Game in, game out. You can adapt against teams. Next season and the season after, if the season will run as normal, you will need a strong 11. You will need a system of play. Ollie has shown, and this is where I always said, Ollie for the rebuild, not forever. Because he shows inconsistencies in the games when it matters the most. Regardless, big or small, he shows inconsistencies. You do not leave players like Donny van de Beek. You saw him come on for 10 minutes. Look at the space he was finding behind that back five. He had no players within 5 yards of him. I've been saying this for a time. I'm not a coach. I'm not a manager. But I study football and I study football players. You do not leave players like that on the bench, especially in a low block. I was not happy with the lineup. I was happy to see Twanzebe. He had a poor game. Fair play. Can't go with that. I'm happy he got a start. He had a poor game. Matic should not be starting when he's that slow and you've got Maguire right behind him. You need energy and you need movement against teams that have a low block. It's fact. Look what Van de Beek did in 10 minutes. Look what he did. Drag players out of position. Found an open space. made room for other players. That is what he does. He made Champions League. He made the Ajax team work. He put all the hard work in without the ball. That is what he does. When you have a team who are low block, who are at the bottom of the league, and you're telling me you can't use him or you're struggling to bring him on 10 minutes, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear anything about he's saving him for next season and he's doing this. That is an incompetence of Ollie, and he's done it over and over and over and over again. That is just one player. Martial should have been taken off a lot earlier. Many other substitutions should have come on. For me, Fred should have started. For me, Van der Beek should have started. And then you play Pogba even further up because they were not attacking. You've got Twanzebe who can recover and Bissaka who can recover with pace. Maguire would have been fine at the back. Matic should not be on that pitch. When he moves that slow and he's only got 1 foot. No way. That's just me.
You know what, right? I've lost the faith in this. You know what, right? It's one of the situations where I know for a fact in the previous games we have scraped through. We've come back from 1-0 or 2 whatever, and I've let it aside because I know that we are on a developmental journey. I say it all the time. I can let it go by. I say a win's a win. Let's move on. This is when someone came knocking at the door and they said, you need to pay off this house. You've got a flicking car tax for 50 grand. You need to pay it. The bills come up to the door. We have to pay that bill now. It is so bad. Let me just put this in perspective, guys, right? Sheffield United are 20th, right? They've got 2 wins. 2 wins. And we couldn't beat them with 76% possession, right? And you know what that tells me? That tells me, because I said it in preview, I said, I'd like to win the game and desirably, because it's the worst team, it'll be great to have that possession. We did that. Fantastic. But you know what I keep seeing all the time? We do not know what to do with the ball. Don't know what to do with the ball. We're like, I'll pass to you. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, you try and cross. Oh, no. There's no patterns of play here. And I know we don't like saying, the POP word, but I'm being honest with you, there is no patterns of play. Be honest with me, right? You've got teams that play against low blocks all the time. And they get more shots away. They get more chances in the box. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to tell you right now, De Gea, awful game. I mean, shambolic game. Sean, we're talking about it right now, right? That second goal, De Gea, there was about 7, every single player was in our box, and he passes it out. Did you see what he did?
Nah, I'll be honest.
It's rubbish.
I'll be honest.
Absolute disgrace.
Nah, if he can't, the only place he can put that ball is out for a corner. He can't get enough power. He can't.
Cloud9. But it's not
freaking. He can't do that. Look what Maguire has literally had. He's got his chest, but he's literally 2 yards. There's no further difference between me and my phone right now. He cannot boot that ball as hard as he can. Maguire's literally just laid off the ball. He's had a split second to go, what the hell are you doing? Maguire, a defender, puts that out for a corner. It's fact.
No, I think Maguire's done the right thing.
As a defender, you get that ball. When that's in that position, why on earth are you 2 yards away and you go, you know what, De Gea, I'll leave you to it, like he's got room to clear it. He had to literally put it in space. Lack of power. Couldn't have a run-up, nothing, just a swing of the leg. A defender who's £80 million in the captain should not be playing the ball there. That shows Maguire's mentality. He's not a big game player because he hasn't got it here. He panics too many times.
Nah,
mate,
I can't get it out. That ball should be going out for a corner.
I can't blame that. And I get you saying it's very.
Got to go for a corner. There's no excuse for that.
But I can't say Maguire, you shouldn't have passed to De Gea there. I get
Why
that.
not?
You shouldn't really have. No. 1 second. 1 second. I can say it's not a great ball to do that. But if De Gea's got the ball, he's got to take control and think, all right, what can I do about this? Maguire sent me for a hot dog. He sent me for half a
second to think.
Yeah, I get that.
He thought he was going to get rid of it.
No. He didn't have half a second. Loads of people weren't running towards him. It was just lots of people in the box.
No. What I'm saying is the distance between Maguire and him was the space of me and my phone right now. So if you're intelligent, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be expecting Maguire to lay that ball off to me there.
Yeah, but you've got to be. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Maguire sent them.
And if I was De Gea, I'd take a touch and knock it for a corner. And then have a go at Maguire saying, what are you doing? Get rid of it.
Exactly. He could have taken a touch.
He could have taken a touch. De Gea, I feel like De Gea is experienced enough to deal with that awful situation. He
shouldn't be put in that situation.
I get that, Najee, but he's also a very experienced keeper that say afterwards, when he gets it out of danger, he'll say, Maguire, why'd you give me that pass? You freaking idiot. Do you know what I mean?
So
that's what De De Gea had a bad
sorry.
game, and he was shaky from the beginning. AG, he was shaky. He knew it. You know,
Yeah,
you have a
corners.
bad game, you feel it, right? You're like, oh gosh, I can't do anything right. That awful attempt to try and get the ball from a corner was shocking.
It's rubbish, man. It's
He had one great save that kept us in. That was it. That was because of those shaky defenders.
That's bread and butter, though.
That's what you're paying 300 grand for, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if he'd have made that save and the incompetence of our defense wasn't so consistent throughout the whole game, I believe people saying, "Oh, that saved us 3 points. Had a great game." I don't think he had a great game. I'm not backing him. What I'm saying is, your team should not be putting you in positions where you have to then fuck up, especially when you're under pressure. If you know your goalkeeper's under pressure, he's been poor all game. Why if you're giving him the ball there, giving him nothing to do? It's a two-way thing.
I get that, but
that.
for me, right? I've got this thing that in life, you can't blame someone for what's going on in your life. You got to take control of it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's like, oh, I did it because he made me do it, I'll be like, no, you're in control of your life.
He didn't make him do what he did. He put him in a situation that was not uncomfortable, and
it was hard, but he still should have done something about it. You know what?
Yeah, 100%.
Buggy Vibe says for what else? Chris said here, Henderson commands the box better than DDG. 100% he does. 100. Romero does his weird punches and freaking WWF, UFC, but he gets the ball away. This was a shocking performance by De Gea, and this
what, Dom?
What?
Go on, bro.
No, go on. You go.
Yeah, because I was going to bring it on to this because I feel like one of the biggest, and if you look at our starting lineup, right, I think all of us had Axel Twanzebe starting in, and I had it, but we had him at right back instead of Wan-Bissaka. And I feel as though Ollie, you could call it unlucky. You could say Eric, I think it's unlucky for Ollie, right? But at the same time, we know time and time again, I said it before when everyone was talking about Bailly this. The man is made of glass. He's injured again. The team needs him because if you look, Axel tonight got schooled by an old school McGoldrick was giving him hell. Every time that ball was coming up to him, he was getting muscled. He couldn't deal with him. And I feel like if Eric Bailly was playing tonight, he would have been able to deal with McGoldrick, the physicality and his experience so much better. So I feel like Ollie was a bit unlucky with the fact that Bailly's getting injured, but then Bailly's always injured. So it's like you can't rely on him. But I feel like having to play Axel at centre-back tonight, Ollie wouldn't have put that, wasn't in his plan. He was forced into doing that. And ultimately, I haven't seen Axel Twanzebe have a worse game for us since he broke through. He was shocking.
No, but he's obviously going to play like that because he's got no match rhythm. He's got no match rhythm.
None. If you're playing in a partnership with my man in front, you, especially at that age, we've been calling for Twanzebe. There's been many games where Twanzebe could have played and we wouldn't have batted an eyelid and gone, you know what? And you can say it's Sheffield, but I'm sorry. It's about a partnership. Correct, it's about a partnership, and game rhythm is important. Now he's not getting let off the hook because of it. I'm not saying, because it's game rhythm, he's not allowed to play that bad. That's rubbish. You should go support another team. He was dreadful tonight, but what we're saying is we are highlighting and accepting a part of his performance was down to the fact of lack of match rhythm.
Yeah, you can't.
And you did see many times when he was managing to cover the centre backs and cover Maguire on the sprint. It was nice. He was able to do those things. But when it comes to one-on-one, shaky, nervous, got bullied, got old school bodied, as Sean said. It shook him off the whole game.
Yeah, and also the other thing I noticed though, Neji, as well, when he was his distribution of the ball was woeful. The whole team's was woeful, but the amount of times he was giving the ball out, giving it away from building up the back.
But I'll never,
like, what is happening?
Yeah, but I expect that.
This is not you.
I expect that because he's rusty, man. He's probably trying too much. We got a question here. Question, Dominic. Can we really say that we are developing after 2 years of Ollie reign? If so, experiment with Donny in the pivotal role. We cannot be that bad. You know what, right? After 2 years, we are developing. And I'll tell you why we are developing. Because we're not just on the pitch, we're developing as a club. Because if you look at how Liverpool's got to where they have, they went through these. We had a Liverpool fan come on to preview and said, look, we went through what you're going through and we were playing with flicking, what's that guy with the long hair? Oh, and he was supposed to be really good or something. And he went...
Andy Carroll.
Not Carroll. No, there was some rubbish guy at Liverpool. You know when they were playing with these awful players and everyone was like,
really?
Yeah, but there you go, right? They went through the same thing we went through, right? But they had to clear out people. They had to get a new identity. They had to get a new manager. They had to buy players, right? We're getting new players. We've got a new manager. He's not a coach, he's a manager, but he knows how to handle our players, and that's important because we're going to attract big players. So I can see development in that sense. The one bit I don't see development in, and it's going to take some time, I know what we're going to do, is the way we play football, right? Even if we've got an off day, even if the players aren't really on it, even if the players aren't really making their touches, I can't tell you how many times Bruno did not complete a pass. We're going to get onto that. But I'm not seeing the patterns of play, because even if you have a bad day, if you've got the patterns of play, sometimes it'll just ricochet or go into the box, or someone will get scared and you'll get a lucky deflection. We aren't playing good football when we approach the box. It's a fact. I'm not seeing enough 1-2s. I'm not seeing enough overlaps. I'm not seeing enough like dummy passes. I'm not seeing enough on the pitch to tell me that we're developing in that area. And I don't know when I'm going to see it, but that doesn't mean that Ollie's out or anything like that. It means that we need to like basically coach this team in a new way, because it's great. Oh, we'll go and get Sancho in the summer. Fantastic. We might go and get Grealish. Awesome. We might go and get a... But if they're not playing, it comes to the point now from a coach's perspective, are we just going to just say, you're really good players, go and figure out how to play when you approach the box? I don't want that. I don't want that, because I want us to get a way of playing before they come in so they improve us. But I just don't know how that's going to happen unless...
You know, the issue is, Dom, we've... Under Fergie never actually was a coach, and if people don't remember Fergie's era real strong,
yeah, he wasn't a coach.
He was never a coach. But what he did have was, one, a backroom staff that was competent to teach the best of the best, but also he had the quality in the right areas. Now he's got a team that is massively imbalanced, without a doubt. That right side is always forever weak. We don't need that. That's plain to see. And when I see us getting linked with players that we already have positions for, it frightens the hell out of me, because we've got an incompetent board, and this is part of the rebuild. I can't even judge. If Ollie won the league this year, don't get me wrong, I would be gassed. But I will not look at it as this is a platform moving forward, because evidently this team is not ready. Is not ready to win trophies and titles. This team has no balance. No balance.
No.
And it comes to something when your most expensive defender can only play better with certain players. And I'm sorry, that may be great for some things, but at the same time, that should not be the case. And he's been calling for a centre-back last summer, didn't get one. CDM was tutored, but definitely wasn't in the plans to get one this season, maybe January. He's not been back for 2 transfers straight. No matter what you want to say, you tell me any manager that's in the rebuild that does not want signings who are obviously inevitably available. That is absolute atrocious. And when you play games like tonight and you have to shuffle the pack, when Matic has to be a centre-back and the team is imbalanced and doesn't have that pattern of play consistently, as Dom said, then you are looking for individual brilliance. And when you have the individual brilliance, whether it's defending, attacking, or wherever, you're going to struggle, because the individual brilliance isn't good enough in the key areas. And on top of that, as Sean keeps saying, the mentality wasn't right. Maguire, I mean, this isn't a shot on Maguire's ability. This is a shot on Maguire's career. Every final he's had in, or he's been relegated from, he's been in those types of mentalities. So when that pressure hits him again, he's not the type of person who has the experience to go, okay, right, we've been in this position before. I know what to do. Keep a calm head, bang, 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 and lead. He's not that guy. So why Ollie gave him the captain is put more pressure on Maguire. This is where I'm backing Maguire. Is put more pressure on Maguire. He had a perfect opportunity after Greece to say, you know what, lad, don't worry about the captain. You're still a leader, but I'm going to take the heat off you just for now. Cool. Give it to Bruno. Give it, whichever. But these are small details when it comes down to it where you lose games. And if you consistently continue to do these small things, you will not have any foundation that's long-lasting for you to win potential title or potential trophy every season. So I'm glad that we lost, because now we've got to go to an Arsenal game where, yes, they picked up some form. They love playing against us, and now you're going to have to prove yourself. Because if we'd have won tonight, I probably would have put my money on Arsenal beating us then, because we're too hype and we're too gassed. I know Pogba's come out and said we need, and let's honest, we all believe Pogba when he was saying what he was saying regarding we need to keep the mentality, we need to focus. But there are certain players who do not have it. I saw Maguire's kind of interviews, little quotes the other day, and look, reading between the lines, I'm thinking, I don't really get it. It's kind of, you're trying to be a big man, but you're not that guy. So if you're forcing it with your words, then I know you're forcing it on the pitch. It's not coming natural to you. You need to be around winners to be a winner, to learn. Your body needs to pick up on them energies. We haven't got that in the team, unfortunately.
We haven't got, you know what? Because AG, we could win games, right, without playing good football, just based on mentality. We could. We didn't have.
That's what
This
we
is
have
what
done,
I'm
to be
saying,
fair.
Dom. This is what I'm saying, Dom. Tonight, I'm blaming this whole thing. There's tactics, there's team selection, but at the end of the day, we had enough good players on the pitch to play
100%.
against the bottom team in the league. If we show up with the right attitude and the right mentality, we will get a result. For me, that's what it comes down to, and that's why I'm so annoyed at the players, because they showed it at the end. Martial not running back, not tracking his man for that second goal, Dom. All of the players, we had 4 chances to clear that ball from Maguire, from De Gea, from the first interception from Twanzebe. They're all standing in the box, watching Sheffield. I'm thinking to myself, do we want them to score? Are we actually trying to give them the ball, to put the ball in our net? And eventually we got what we deserved. I've got no qualms about what that happened. We were so poor, and I just can't understand how the players could come into that game with that mindset, other than they started to believe their own hype. And I hope this is a big reality check, and I hope Ollie's going into them, and I hope now we'll see what they're really about, because they've got to come back against Arsenal, and they've got to come back and show we're really about it, because they got carried away, man. And tonight, Rashford, Martial, it's
Mate,
just,
you know what, Sean? Honestly,
Dom,
guys,
it's so disappointing, man.
Guys, don't forget to smash a like on the video. It really helps. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for joining in. You're making me feel better, because everybody's feeling the same in the comments. So I appreciate that everybody's come on just to kind of support us, man. Because I am absolute guys. This is him. Oh, I keep thinking what's just happened, and I'm going to hear about it all tomorrow. Oh my gosh, we've just lost to Sheffield United. Phil Jagielka. Like Wilder was supposed to be sacked. Wilder was supposed to be sacked. They said, "Oh, we're backing him." Like, he was more likely to be sacked than Lampard. We just lost to Sheffield United 2-1. We had Cavani on the pitch near the end. Martial, Rashford. This is shambolic. You know what it is, right? I've started to bring my. You know what I realised? Because RNF facts, big time. I completely agree with you, right? We have been winning each and every game by tethering on the edge. No game has been won convincingly yet. I said that earlier. And this is more worrying. How many games can we go on with 5 margins? This is the problem. And this is why I said, and I'll say it again, and it's not just based on this match, guys. This is based on teetering on the edge from all these games and winning, going 1-0 down and coming back. We will not win the league. Take it in now, understand it, and actually for the rest of the season, you might actually might enjoy games more, because we're putting what's actually happening now and what's happening to players. They're thinking, hey, it doesn't matter if we go down, we always come back. It's not going to always happen like that. It's not going to happen like that. You need to have something else in your tank, a new idea, a new tactic. You can't rely on individual brilliance. We will not win this league. Once you understand that, then we can move on and we won't have these high expectations, because I think, to be honest with you, I never said we could proper win the league, but I thought to myself, look, if we keep picking up points against these small teams, we've got a chance because we're up there. It's mathematically correct, right? But if you look at the journey we're on, we've got a long way to go. Sean, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say these teams, tell me if they're ahead of us developmentally, right, in their development phase, if they're technically ahead of us, right? Are Leicester ahead of us as a team? As a football playing team, are they ahead of us?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Are Leicester ahead of us in terms of they've got more chance of winning the league?
So what? Will Leicester win a title before we do?
Yeah. Have they got more chance of winning this league?
No.
You don't think Leicester? Okay. Neji, do you think Leicester's got more chance of winning the league this season than us?
In my opinion, yes.
All right. I agree with Neji. I think Leicester's got more chance of winning the league than us. Chelsea?
Will Chelsea win a league before us? No.
Oh, nah. Not Chelsea.
No fun. Man City, obviously, I don't even need to ask you guys. Who else? Liverpool. They're only 3 points below us now.
Yeah. Of course they can.
Yeah.
Well, no,
they can have a resurgence. They'll have a
resurgence behind us, Dom, because they haven't won tomorrow yet.
If they win, whatever, I don't care. What I'm trying to say to you guys is, right, there's a lot of teams hovering around us that actually are more primed and more ready to actually win this league and challenge for this league. big time. Let's just won it before us.
We need to put it on the flip side, Dom. Like, let's remember when we were 3rd, 4th, and 5th, right? We were looking at these teams and we were saying, "Raw, we're going for a rebuild and we're slowly getting there. We'll probably get top. We'll probably get top, and if we get the top, we'll be happy." But what tends to happen in human nature is once you get something, you want more of it. You don't appreciate where it is, and you start losing track of why you got there in the first place. We are still. Sorry, my scarf got fluff on. We are still the most consistent team in the league. It is one loss. Okay, it is Sheffield, so it's poor. Of course, we lost in a manner that we don't want to ever see us lose again. Unfortunately, that is football. As I said, look at the goals. First goal shouldn't have counted, and you can talk about momentum and everything else. We killed it, everything else. It was a fight for the game, especially when you're off form as well. It's even harder. Get the goal back. You think, okay, let's go do bits. And the players and Ollie, second half, didn't make it happen. That happens in football. We're not saying
but Nadine, my point is though, my point on what the points, I don't forget it, is that if we lose this game because they outplay us, fine. I just have to suck it up and be like, you know what?
Of course.
Great. But this wasn't the case. This wasn't the case.
I said the manner in which we lost isn't great. Now, you're going to have games like that, and you're not going to be able to grind out every game. I can name many other games where we've played like that, or we've shown similar woeful moments like that, where it's gone in our favour, or it's like we just managed to get a goal off based off individual brilliance, and we're quick to forget that that's how we were playing. You know, we get covered by stats. Oh, we got the points and it was all good. So I'm just taking the balance of it both. Ultimately, it's one game. You couldn't, if you were picking a team out of the league that you didn't want to lose to, you would say Sheffield.
This is what I'm saying. That's why it hurts.
So it hurts more. It hurts more. I understand it fully.
Look, I get that.
Reality,
but Nadine, I get that. You're saying, oh, it's only one game. It's one game. But what I'm trying to say is, this one game can have a bearing in the future on other games, which then becomes 2 games, then becomes 3 games.
But this is what I was saying against Liverpool, and everyone was saying it was a good point. But it's based on the same style of football. Big decision moments in the game when you know you can shift the balance. And I got laughed at. I was saying, bring Donny van der Beek on in there, and you'll see the fluidity, the movement. We saw it 10 minutes in the last game here. I'm saying these are the games where you need to take advantage, and he hasn't got that cut in. He doesn't know how to go and grab a win. Okay, against Liverpool, we saw it in the team. The team were up for it. That's kind of a different flex. What I'm saying, the manager doesn't consistently show that he's able to go and get the win, hence why his late substitutions. So whether it's Sheffield, whether it's Liverpool or whatnot, there is still an incompetence within his decisions that is making us lose points, which means we won't win the league. And I think Aidan was saying this beforehand. We're winning.
I don't even think it's on Ollie though. I don't think it's on really Ollie. I think
not saying all on Ollie, but what I'm saying is it's a mixture of decisions from Ollie and players like today.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree with that.
It's a difficult one.
You know what, right? Like let's quickly do this, right? And I don't want to spend long. I don't want like massive explanations. I just want to go through it because I'm angry and I'm frustrated that my team couldn't beat Sheffield United. Honestly, like maybe 2-3 teams above. Like just maybe 4 positions higher, I'll be like, okay. But the lowest team that literally won 2 games, we couldn't beat them. It's embarrassing. So quick fire round, okay? De Gea, Sean, just give me a number. Player rating, give me a number on De Gea.
I'm giving De Gea a 4, bro.
Too high. He's lucky
to get a 4.
Too
That's
high.
what I'm about to say. He's lucky to get a 4. He was shocking. It cost us with the goal. In fact, he was at fault for both goals.
Goals. Why are you giving him a 4?
Yeah, both goals, man. I'm giving him a 4. Well, I'm being generous to him, but
why are you being generous?
I'm giving him a 4. We're
critiquing him. You start on 5, like on the pitch. You start on 5, and they blow the whistle. You bend the knee.
He's starting on 5. Okay.
You come in. You bend the knee. You're on 5. There's a 5 above your head. You're like, okay, cool. Let's see what I can do. Mate, you play FIFA career mode. If you made a bad pass, your rating goes down. Why are you giving this guy a 4?
No, I'm sticking with a 4 because his mistakes. Do you know what it was? Because in the context of the game, he made the first goal was actually a foul, Dom. By the way.
Oh,
the first goal. Off. The first goal was a foul.
Foul, mate.
But he's got.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking that.
No, Dom. The first goal was a foul.
No, it wasn't. Mate, man up. Get a strong chest, man.
Dom, listen to me, Dom.
Stupid.
I've not mentioned it, right? Because I'm not making that as an excuse. But if you want to be technical, he got shoved in the back and they should have blown up.
It was a little moth. A moth landed on his back and he went. It was like a little ladybird, man. Don't give me that. Sean.
If you watch it back, Dom, you'll probably change. You're probably like more reaction because you're still pissed off.
Mate, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Nate, I've seen it. I've seen the slow replay.
So when Ferdinand's gassing and they were saying in the studio, "Oh, you're being biased," and then Peter Crouch watches it and goes, "Raw." Man, literally had no eyes on the ball.
Yeah, he had
I get
it. But for me,
to me, that's a rugby tackle. But
I get it.
Not giving that.
I've seen keepers.
And you're jumping, and he's already left the floor.
Yeah,
So
Sean,
you can't do that.
Right? How many times in the league have we seen someone jump, still get the ball, but because they've been pushed, they still hold on to it because they're strong and they command the box?
Dom, that's
but that didn't happen the other way.
Right?
When Maguire went up, my man didn't hold on to the ball.
I'm sorry, he's too soft.
Dom, I'm not giving it as an excuse. And I'm also not excusing him for the second goal.
Thank you, Kyle.
He passed it into space. So for me, it's a poor performance. I'm giving him a 4 out of 10. But it could easily be lower. I wouldn't knock anyone giving.
All right. Well, okay. Sean's giving De Gea a 2. All right. Next. Right back, Nagy, really quickly. Not right back. AWB. Just give me a number, man.
Didn't do much wrong, but he just wasn't effective. He's the same as he is. He doesn't change big games when you need it. So 4.
4. Yeah, I'll say a 4 as well. Look, I might be a bit over the top about De Gea. It's just because you know what? I'm thinking about his previous games. I'm thinking about his previous games when he's never commanded the box, and it's clouding my mind about this. I just want him to be stronger and more aggressive in the box.
That's not who he is.
Oh, I know, it's really annoying. AWB 4, yeah, fine. Let's talk about Axel. I'm giving that brother a 2. It's not his fault. He's just come back, but it's 2.
1.
What are you saying, AG?
Terrible
3.
performance, man.
3. That's nice, AG.
Oh, you're
good. Nice. AG's feeling good. Mate, I'll
be honest, I've seen Maguire have terrible shockers and people back in 24/7. I'm not going to go in on a player who's one of our youngest, didn't mean to start that game, has had no game time and anything else. I don't think that's fair.
No, but what I'm talking
we have to judge him on his performance,
about
though, man.
judging him.
Yeah, I have. That's what I'm saying. So in the performance, he's trapped back Maguire, he's covered Maguire many times, bullied a couple of them off the ball. He's made major mistakes as well. He's not getting a 5 or a 4, he's getting a 3. 3 is very low.
Yeah, I'll take a 2. So yeah, we're about right.
He's getting a 1 from me. He's the worst player on the pitch.
Already said 1.5. That's generous too. What we got? We got Maguire. He got a goal. Don't forget that. I'd say 5 for the goal.
Him getting that goal was as good as De Gea saving in the first thingy. Trash.
Yeah,
he trash.
He didn't do anything wrong, Maguire.
2.
Really,
2.
I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5. He got a goal.
See what I mean? This is exactly what I mean. You man are so
he didn't do anything
How
wrong.
on earth can you say that?
What do you mean?
Anything wrong?
What do you mean?
He's the captain making decisions, passing the ball back, and he's like,
Nagy, you've got an agenda against Maguire, man.
Nagy.
Wait there. So we've got to. No, I'm not having it, fam. I'm not having it. Laugh where you need to. You've got a teenager who's not played no minutes, who's getting a 2 and a 3. But when Maguire, who's meant to be £80 million and a captain and a leader, is passing the ball to De Gea in them areas, adding pressure to a keeper that's already nervous, he gets a 5. No,
yes, because you're talking about one thing, Nagy. You're talking about one back.
There's nothing else. All right, what
his first when he had his first header, when he goes up against the keeper, he nudges the keeper. Didn't need to do that. When he come out deeper, got spun. Come out deeper twice, actually got spun.
Did they result in goals? All these mistakes.
I'm not saying what did Twanzebe's mistakes result in goals. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he scored.
Yeah, he did, mate. He came off him in the second goal.
No, your words were all of Maguire's mistakes result in goals. I said no. Was Twanzebe's. So what's your point?
Mate, Maguire, got
he got us back in the game.
Mate. He's done a back pass, but he scored and he defended, mate.
Yeah, the goal is as good as De Gea's first save, and you just give De Gea like 2s and 3s.
No,
I didn't.
And De Gea got fouled.
You know what, right? We go on for this all day. I'm giving Maguire.
Anyway, it's your opinion, but
mate,
you talk about harsh critics, and then my man gets an average game. If
look, people are saying 5, man. Let the people speak, man. It's like Biden and Trump. Let the people speak.
I don't understand these people. Have you seen that meme? Have you seen that meme here where man says George and he's got about 100 balloons and he's like walking off like this? That's me right now, bro. I'll be honest.
Nagy,
I'm just like, let people have their opinion, bro.
I feel like Nagy is judging Maguire and Axel against different standards rather than actually looking at their actual performance. Because you're saying, he's a youngster, he's a 19, he's this and that and that. And Maguire's a captain. He's a leader. So your
Yeah.
expectations, you're giving them different expectations.
But
We can't do that. We've got
No, but then no, we're
No,
talking
that's
about
not-
their
that's
Okay,
not
game.
okay, that's okay. So based on your logic, then, if we played out under 23s, are you going to give them the same rating? Because
Yeah,
they should be playing. So if we
What
play
do
out
you
under
They're on the
23s,
Yeah.
we play out under 23s against them. That means
Yeah,
inexperienced.
the
That
under
means
23s will get
inexperienced, and then let's
Yeah,
say they
the
make the
under
same
23s
mistakes. You'd
will
be
get a
like,
different
oh,
rating.
they're under
They'll get a
23s though, so it's okay.
No, because we'll be comparing their level to all the under 23 levels, a different
Exactly my
benchmark.
point.
No,
So
but we're
Conte's
playing
level is not there.
No, but he's a first team player. What are you talking about?
He's not first team player. A first team player plays at least 10 games, starting games.
Oh, come on. He's in the first. He's on the Man United website, mate. What are you talking about?
All right, okay. Well, so Phil Jones is first team. Juan Mata's first team. Daniel James is first team.
Yeah, they are.
They all are.
Yeah,
They all are
exactly.
first
And
team
look at the
players.
ratings they will get, because you said, Dom, he's had a lack of match fitness. So why would you say that if you're going to give him a strong rating?
Mate, look,
Makes
as
no
soon as they
sense.
get on
I
the
don't get
pitch,
it.
we
I don't get it.
judge them for their performance. That's all I'm saying.
Let's move on, man.
Anyway,
Let's
Next-
move on.
tell
next
us,
player.
tell us,
Who's
Sean,
taking that?
quickly.
Tellez.
Tellez,
I'm going to give Tellez a 5. I feel like when Tellez plays, we lose something. He's still got a lot of work to do, but he put in a great assist for the goal. He was solid. The only thing that he was criminal on was the goal. He's got to do better. But yeah, if it wasn't for that assist, he'd be getting a 3.
Yeah, for me, he's a 4 or 5, mate, with Tellez. Mate, I did not see anyone shine. I don't think anyone should be getting above a 5.
Nah, man. The team was
Who's
rubbish
getting above
today.
a 5?
I don't think no one is getting above
No
a 5.
one is. Right.
For me,
So
no one.
for me, Tellez, the assist, okay, fine. Yeah, we've got to say that Maguire got a goal. That's why he got 5. Fine.
Yeah.
Look, I'm basing this. Neji, you remember when you play FIFA, all right? And you play, and as soon as you do a bad pass, you're like, oh no, I've got to get my rating back up. That goal will get your rate. It will give you a little bit of slack, man.
Yeah,
It will.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm
he's
speaking
true.
pro clubs, innit? Pro clubs.
Yeah, pro club.
Pro clubs. They said
I
you're
would
out
say
of
that
position.
is, man.
They said
Fucking
you're out of
vibes
position.
saying Tellez 3, you know. Banda saying 4, 5. Ouch, people are going. All right, who are we going to midfield? All right, this is going to be interesting. Actually, it's not going to be interesting. Bruno. I'm giving Bruno a 2.
Dom, calm down, brother.
No, I'm giving him a 2.
Right, explain. Go on.
I'll explain to you right now. He could not make a pass. He could not complete a pass. Do you remember that time, right? In the middle of the box, right? He's moving over. All we have to do is do a pass out to the left. It completely went out of play. We were outside the box. He laid it
Towards the end as well, you expect to put a ball in the box. He went for a shot.
How can I get... Bruno deserves a 2. I love the guy. He's been great. But on this performance, he's our creative midfielder. He created nothing.
I got to see what you're giving the other rest of the midfield before.
What are you saying then? How much are you saying for Bruno? Are you going to give him a 7?
I'm going to give Bruno a 4 because again, out of all our players, in terms of nothing was coming off for him tonight, but he was still running back. He made one saving tackle when
that's not his job,
Sheffield.
though, Sean.
Dom, let me finish, man. Let me talk, brother. He would make a saving tackle when Sheffield United were coming through, and exactly what you're saying. It's not his job, but he's still doing it because he's doing other man's dirty work.
Mate, on FIFA, Sean, you don't get points. You don't get points for running back.
Dom, let me finish, bro. This is real life, man. Because if he didn't make that tackle, they would have scored and we'd be further down.
Yep.
Also, so for me, he's got to get ratings for that. And also on the second goal, like Neji rightly pointed out earlier, all the other players are standing there like mannequins watching the Sheffield United players. He's the only one sprinting back to try and engage the man who puts the ball in the net. So for me, nothing came off for him. But he was still trying. His attitude and desire is what I want to see him. If the rest of the players had his mentality, we wouldn't have lost the game tonight.
Yeah, it's just a shame the rest of the players, some of them can pass better than him. You know what, right? I'll give him a 4 to 3 because his work rate. And people are saying 3 here. 3. Carl's saying 1, my brother. Bruno deserves a 2 this game. His frustration on the pitch scored more in this game. He's only got a 3 because of his work rate. Look, I get that. I'll bump it up to a 3 because of work rate. But for me, I want to see my most important player really on the pitch doing something. I'm sorry, the most basics of football is to complete a pass. I know that not always going to do it.
What about when he put Greenwood through? What when he put Greenwood through and Green? But what about when he put Greenwood through on goal?
Great, fantastic. You can't just do it one time.
Create something.
Yes,
who else
of course he
created anything?
did.
He created the most for out of the whole game for that the whole
Oh,
game.
Sean, listen to me. Listen to me, Sean. I know you got a Bruno t-shirt, right?
No,
But we have got a standard,
facts.
right? Listen to me. We need Bruno to complete more passes. You cannot tell me that Bruno had a good game today. He set
I'm not
Greenwood.
saying that, Dom.
So what are you saying then?
I'm not saying that, but you're saying from our most creative player, he needs to create. He created chances. We didn't finish them. Yes, he gave the ball away.
You're telling me that
his game.
You're telling me he
That's
created
part of
like
his
5
game.
clear-cut chances?
No, I'm not saying that.
This is
Dom.
what I need. This is
I'm
what
not saying
I'm
that, Dom.
Sheffield United, Sean.
I said no
Hey,
one was on it,
Sheffield
Dom.
United.
Don't disrespect them because they're a Premier League team, and on their
Oh
day they
my
can beat
gosh,
anyone.
Sean,
On their day they
in
can
the
beat anyone.
table, the table does. I don't just disrespect Sheffield United, but I'm telling you right now, they've won one game before this game, Sean. If you don't think we can score against them, I'm sorry, your standards are so low. We should be playing the
I'm not
Championship.
saying that, man. Don't
Mate,
put words in my mouth.
Championship.
What I'm saying is, he wasn't good. No one was good, but you can't still go in on creativity.
Look,
You can't
I've
do it on its own.
Sean.
You
What
can't
more
do it
do
on
you want
its
from
own.
me? What
He
more
still
do you want
created
from me?
chances, and he's our most creative player, and he's doing the defensive work. The man is a one-man machine, and we need more
He
players like
reminds
him.
me. He reminds me of Rooney having a really poor game, but doing everything to keep going. That was my.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my assessment
great.
of him.
And that's why he gets a 2 for me. But I'll give him a 3 for work rate. We'll move on. Pogba, VG.
Didn't put much foot wrong. Didn't do much bad. It's just he couldn't get into the game based on his position. I feel like he's the only one doing his job in midfield, but then trying to do other bits as well. It didn't work for him, but at least he was doing his bit, and that's all he could do in a team that wasn't up to the standard. For me, it was a 5, but not because he was poor, because the team around him just wasn't floating.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5 as well. One's going to get above 5 of this. We got to hurry up a bit. Who we got now? We've got Greenwood on the right. What are you saying? I'll go for that. Greenwood.
You take him.
Oh, mate, that opportunity he had where he was literally, it was a Greenwood opportunity. You know, when you go down the right, he's there. You're saying that ball's going to go in.
Your mindset goal, right?
I was like, I was getting ready to tweet and go goal, and I looked up. And it was like, what?
It's one of them tweets where you say, Ronaldo's only human, and he's like missed from 2 yards. It was literally.
But the standard we're giving, Matic. I forgot about Matic. Good shout, Buggy Vibes. Matic gets Matic.
Getting a 2 from me.
Huh?
Matic wasn't too. No,
getting a 2 from me. My man got spun.
2.
He committed so many times because we're on the back foot. Yeah, because we're playing against the counter attack. You can't play the guy. I mean, he made that one big tackle at the end. That's where he gets
1v1. Yeah.
Yeah, that 1v1. That was incredible.
That was
but when he commits one way or another, he's lost it. And I think 5 times I counted, he committed to take possession off one way. He got spun the other way. Maguire's tracking.
It's because this is not the game for Matic.
Yeah, exactly. But he plays.
But Dom, you say that, but we both put him in our team to start.
So no. So you know why I put him in team to start, Sean? Because I thought for me, we are good enough to beat Sheffield, even with Matic playing against the low block.
No,
I got it wrong.
That's complacency. That is.
This is what I'm saying, and I said to Dom on the show, we cannot go into this game of complacency.
No. You're acting like Matic is not a professional and a very experienced player. You're acting like we're playing a flicking under 23 player.
Dom, I personally think it was the right decision to start him. I would have started him. What I don't think was the right decision was to leave him in the midfield for 80 minutes the way the game was going. After 40 minutes, 50 minutes,
absolutely.
You could see he needs to be taken out and you could put him centre back because they've got no attacking threat. We need to control the ball. So I think starting him was not the problem. It was leaving him in that midfield for 80 minutes when you could see how the game was going.
There's nothing
to make
wrong
that change earlier.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with starting match in this game. We're playing Sheffield United. I don't care what you say. The Sheffield United, they haven't had a good run.
That's right. Saying that Sheffield United is complacent, but that's like saying
no, it's not. What is wrong with honestly? How do I explain this to you? You two, wait. You two are misunderstanding what I'm saying this to you. You keep saying, "Oh no, that's complacency." Guys,
is it context? Ever taken out of context?
No. Listen, I'll give you context why I keep saying this is Sheffield United. Listen to me, right? Sheffield United are 20th in the league. They're the last team. They've won 1 game, okay? All right? If we can't rotate the team and play Matic, who's, as some parts of the season, he's been one of our best players when he's been keeping the ball. People are like, oh, Matic is amazing. He's won trophies. If we can't play Matic and beat 20th place Sheffield United at Manchester United, when we've gone on this massive run, we're top of the league, there's confidence, Greenwood scored, Rashford scoring, everything, something is wrong. That's what I'm saying. Sheffield, I'm not saying don't don't take them in important.
But if you look at Sheffield's game, with respect to Sheffield, look at some of the games that they've played when they've scored and been unlucky with. The table doesn't really reflect that. And if you look at the teams around us, look at the teams around us that have played Sheffield. They've not set up and rotated their squad. They've actually played with players and ball position players that actually can break Sheffield down and have that speed and mobility at the back. So when they break on us, you've got a Matic and a Maguire.
That's fine. But I honestly feel like
you got to set up with respect for them at least to go. You know what? This team
set up with respect with them.
Nah, we didn't. Not with Matic there. Never. That's my opinion.
Wow.
Deji, this is where we completely go different ways. Deji, I'm sorry. You're saying we can't beat Sheffield United with Matic.
No, those are not my words. I did not say we could not beat Sheffield United. What I'm saying is to say that Matic should start against a team when you know that's like going into that game saying Sheffield will never attack. That means you're going into that game going the 20th, they're on 5 points and they've never attacked. That's why they're 20th and 50th. When they attack and when they go get their opportunities, watch actually some of their games. Watch actually some of their take interest. Forget the table. Watch them and look at the manner in which they get their results. Look at the manner in which they lose. They are not a team to push around and mess around. They will give you a good game. Regardless. So when that happens, you can't go, oh, I'm going to rotate my team because the 20th. What you need to do is go, okay, they're probably not going to win this game, but I need to make sure that if they have a little counter, if they get a little thing, because clearly they've done their homework. They've done their homework. They know we zonal mark on set pieces. Yeah. Once they get their set pieces, maybe that's why them man didn't want to kick out for a corner because shitting themselves.
Yeah. We have to think of these things.
They've done the homework.
We should be able to play Matic
got their goal.
And get a win.
Look at the end. Look at right at the end, the second goal. They all pressed up. We're all panic thinking, what's going on here? You had no control in that midfield. You couldn't win it back.
Matic starting is not why we lost it.
It's not. Matic starting is not why we lost it.
No, I said that's my opinion. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying we could not get the win. What I'm saying is, one of my main reasons for that is because we didn't have that fluidity in midfield. That's my opinion, though.
Look, for me, we could keep going about this. Like, it's actually crazy. But what I'm saying to you guys, right, is that Matic was not the issue of why we lost that game. We could have still beat Sheffield. The reason I say it's Sheffield United, I respect every single team. I said to you, you cannot go. We don't play well against the amazing teams or the lower teams. We always come back and win it. But I just take the points. What I'm saying to you is that for this team, where they are, the confidence they have, which is not great, we have much better players, and as Manchester United should be beating this. So I'm going to bring it into reality and say it's Sheffield. Come on, let's get the result. But really, we all know that any team can beat any team. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the mentality that I want to bring onto Manchester United. I'm not going to live my life.
I think, but you know what? I think the way I understand, I think I'm starting to understand the way you speak and the way you do. But I feel like speaking that way on these type of players that we've got, I think that breeds complacency. I feel you need to big up with these players and speak to them and be like, look, guys, you need to go the other way and be like, you know what? No, Sheffield United are really strong. They're so good here. They're so good here. We need to be on our game if we're going to get a result. Because I think you need to flip it on its head because these players, as soon as they have that, they've shown that over the years. They've got that in them to just go into cruise control mode, you know, and that's why we always have to go a goal or two down.
I hate that.
Before we start playing.
Yeah. But you know what, Sean?
It's just a stupid mentality.
The players should be doing what you're saying, but the fans, we can do what we're doing. Do you know what I mean, though? I feel like the players should be...
I kind of get what you're saying.
The players should be like, guys, they're the professionals, Sean. They should be like, guys, look, we're not the finished article yet. We need to take every single team as serious. Don't get complacent, do it. As fans, I want to be like, come on, it's Sheffield United. Let's get this done. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah, I get it. You're speaking as a fan. You're speaking as a fan. And I'm looking at is... We're all together in this journey. I'm with the players. We can't go into that mentality.
They don't know our names. Us saying, oh, we got to take them quickly. They're never going to know that. For me, as a fan, I want to say, come on, Sheffield United, let's smash them. And when we win, I'm like, boom. But I know for a fact we have our journey and we need to take every game as important. But I want to enjoy the football. I want to go for it. I want to be like, yeah, we're going to smash this team. See you later. So this is why it even hurts even more because I know we should have smashed them. Look, guys, we're running out of time here. We're nearly approaching an hour.
Where you at?
We to end this
Rashford and Martial.
Rashford and Martial.
Come on, man.
Rashford and Martial, I'll give them free.
Nah, man. Nah. That's too high. I'm giving them both. I'm giving them both. You know what? I'm giving Rashford and Martial a 0. Both of them tonight.
Whoa.
0. They did nothing. Tell me, Martial all the things that people say about him, and I've defended him. Rio highlighted it for me. The reason why people call him lazy, why people don't say he doesn't track back, because the man is not sprinting back like Bruno to win those balls.
Oh
That's
gosh,
why
they
people
agree
call
with
him
you, though,
lazy.
bro. Let's
Yeah,
say
they
zero.
were dead. There are attacking outlets. They offered 0. 0. I can't think of one good thing that either of them did in this whole match. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thanks for tuning in, bro. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, mate. All right. Whoa, Buggy Vibe as well, saying 0-0.
0,
Oh,
man.
Marshall, I've been backing Marshall for a long time regarding what he's been doing on the pitch, and I said he looks confident when he's taking his shots and stuff. I think it's just unfortunate they've not got in. Based on 2 days' game, awful, absolutely awful. I'll go as low as a 2, just because as I like certain things within football that I get a vibe of. That's a personal thing for me. But he's nowhere near getting anything higher than a 2. Rashford, I'll give him a 2 as well.
Wow. Okay, fine. Guys, don't forget to like the video. We've only got 12 likes. That's rubbish. Like the video.
Come on, guys.
Really helps us.
Everyone's angry. Everyone's vexed tonight.
Everyone don't want to like it. I know.
Frustrated.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like, how can we just show our
If
frustration?
you're angry and frustrated at the result, drop a like on the
Yeah,
video.
don't frustrated, man. Just like if you're frustrated.
Yeah, like if
You
you're
know what I mean?
frustrated.
That's what it
And then the last rate that we got to bounce is Ollie. What we give Ollie?
No, Cavani. You haven't done Cavani, man.
Oh, Cavani.
He's on the bench.
He's on the bench too. For me, he did nothing.
All right.
His touches were awful. Do you see his touches?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a 4.
He was off it tonight as well. He's getting a 2, 3. Did nothing.
Yeah, and what about Ollie?
Oh, Ollie. I have to give Ollie I'm going to give him a 5. In fact, no, I'm going to agree with Neji. I'm going to give him a 4 because he could have affected that game.
He could have
making his substitutions earlier.
Yeah, and Van der Beek made a massive difference when he came on. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, this is not going to, this is not going to carry on. Honestly, I'm going to be on Twitter like a madman tonight and tomorrow. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, like the video. Really appreciate it. We really appreciate all the new people that are coming on and all our OGs and the old guard. Really appreciate it. I'm Dominic. I'm at United Source MUFC on Twitter. You got Sean Growth Football on Twitter, and you got Neji Sunshine47 on Twitter as well. I'll show his name there, Sunshine47 on Twitter. Yeah, guys, we appreciate you. Just, you know what? I'm bringing my expectations down now. It's realistic, and we'll just enjoy ourselves now. Just get a win where we can, and the next season we'll get the right players, fill the gaps, and hopefully we can start playing football with a balanced team. Guys, have a beautiful
Dom, I just
evening.
got to say, I can't resist this. 76% possession. You got your wish, and we did F all with it.
Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, but at least we got
that's
possession.
That's a lesson. That's a lesson for all you possession merchants.
Yeah. I want possession though. We just got to use it, mate. All right, peace out, guys. Bye.